Hey guys, it's Kieran. In this video, we're going to be going over a crash course, email marketing for sales. We got plenty of examples here. What are we actually going to be going through in this video? Customer journey, how do sale emails fit in with the rest of your emails, the rest of your strategy? What does priming your audience mean? And we're going to be going over some preparation. So how to prepare for sales, A/B testing your most active customer times, building an email list, maintaining email deliverability, using SMS. What's a good email marketing sales structure? So this is really important if you're wanting to do a big sale, over the weekend or over a couple of days, maybe a week. Key design components of a high converting sale email. So what does that look like? Again, we got plenty of examples throughout this video, and actually 14 different sale focused email examples at the end of this video. So you can either skip to that there. There's going to be some time cards on here, but if you stick with me, let's go through it. If you don't know me, my name's Kieran. I'm the owner of Compound Flows. So we're a marketing agency that specializes in just email and SMS, more specifically on Klaviyo. We've worked with over a bunch of different brands. Here's some other results. So just so you know, we're somewhat competent in our craft. Social media links, you can check me out all in the description, of course. And before we get started, there is a free flow build out offer for e-commerce stores. So if you are over 30, 50K per month, there's going to be some instructions down at the end of how you can get that. So going over the customer journey first, typical customer scenario. So people who buy from sales are typically people who have already been looking at your brand for quite some time now. They've seen your ads, seen your UGC, they've seen your content, and they've probably opted into your email list already. And they're pretty sold on your idea, your product. They just haven't actually pulled the trigger yet and made that purchase. So this is probably, a chart you've probably seen before in marketing. People become aware, then they start, looking at your brand like, is this for me? Do I actually need this? Is this going to solve my problem? And then eventually they get to the decision stage where, hey, yeah, this is the product for me. And, if there's a sale that comes on in the next, however long, I'm probably going to buy because they're pretty sold on you, your brand, and your product. Some things that may be stopping them, from buying right now without the sale. The average person, no money in their account, they're having to wait for their paycheck. They can't justify the price again to whatever life circumstance they may be in, or maybe their need of the product isn't quite there. But of course, if it was cheaper, if there was some type of discount, that could incentivize them to make that first purchase, second, third, fourth purchase. So really, again, this is important to know because the more emails you send, the more rapport you're going to start building up, and the more amount of customers that are just going to be waiting on the edge, waiting for that sale to come in. So there you can effectively just cash in on all those people that are just waiting for that sale. So, this is kind of what it looks like. Just going back to this diagram first, people will opt in. They'll read some value emails from you, because you don't want to be overselling your audience too much. And you'll eventually get to a point where you want to drop that big sale, that 20% off flash sale, and people will be like, you build up so much rapport with your audience, your email list. People will be like, hey, perfect timing. This is just what I need. And a good practice you loosely want to follow here is sending 3 value-based emails for every 1 sale-focused email. And again, by doing this, you're going to be building up a lot of trust, loyalty, interest in your brand, in your product. You're going to be, nurturing all those people into, hey, this product we have is going to, solve their problem, that type of thing. So again, send a lot of value-based emails, and then every so often you want to drop that big flash sale or whatever. Once you've nurtured all those customers enough and build up that rapport, and you'll effectively cash in on all those people. Now, if you're out of ideas or value-based emails, I've got a whole video going over 36 different ideas that are promoting helpful content, education content, things like that. You can check out right here. this video is going to be focused on more around, the selling type of emails, and it's different offers and things you can create for, to send out to your email list. So moving on, how to prepare. This is, important, obviously, because if you prepare right, you're going to be generating a lot more sales in the long run. Okay, first thing you want to start doing is building a big email list. Now, it may be obvious, but the more people you can send to, the more sales you're going to be able to generate. So what you really want to be focusing on, at least from the email marketing side of things, obviously you want to be getting your traffic as high as possible, but you really want to start optimizing your pop-up. KPIs, 6% is pretty achievable in general for the majority of e-commerce brands, with 8 to 10% really being the target. And just to visualize just how important this is, if you're able to double, triple the conversion rate on that pop-up of all the people landing on your website, 2 months down the line, you're going to have, double, triple the amount of people in your email list, and, you're going to growing twice, 3 times as fast type of thing. So this is a really important metric that if you watch a lot of my videos, I keep harping on about, because this is where your money comes from. Something really important just to note here is that you're probably only 2 to 3 A/B tests away from creating a really high converting pop-up, doing a neat, really good design and following all the best practices. If you're not sure what some of those best practices are, again, I have a really good video going over everything that you can find right here or on my channel. Okay, moving on, A/B testing your best send times. So you want to start determining, when is the best time to drop a sale? When is my customer base most active in the day, during the week, that type of thing. And you really want to start sending and testing your email campaigns to really find this out. And the way to do this is just by looking at the screenshot here. You'll create an A/B test for your next campaign email, and then click up here to test send time. And then you can tweak the actual send date and the send time for completely two different times. And then you just want to select the winning metric as open rate. Make that a full 50-50 split. Let it run and maybe test this, 3-4 times until you can really determine, when is the most active time, when is more people likely to open up your emails. Again, it's going to be different for every type of brand, every different type of customer base. So it's really up to you to figure this out yourself and see what's working. Going on, segmented lists. So this is important to do, especially if you have, or you're a brand that sells really high AOV orders, really expensive items. If someone just makes a purchase and then, 2 days later, you announce a big sale, that customer is going to be pretty angry. They could have just waited those 2 days and then made the big purchase. So what you can do, and be really mindful of the fact of that, and you can create a segmented list, just excluding anyone that's made an order in those last 10 days, 20 days, just so you do avoid those angry customers that just made that really big purchase, and now you're making a big discount store wide. So this is how you create that segmented list. Anyone that's in the newsletter, and make it and someone that's placed an order 0 times in the last 10 days. So again, that's just something to think about. Maybe if you're adding in more emails after the initial drop sale is live email, you may want to use this segmented list as well, just so you're not annoying customers that's already made a purchase from the sale, and you're not following up with them constantly after they've already made a purchase. So again, just something to note and something to do depending on your situation and what type of sale you're going for. A+ tier email deliverability. Now this is quite important because again, maybe you have a really big email list, but if most of those emails are going to spam and your email deliverability isn't great at all, again, no one's going to be opening up those emails. Nobody opens up emails. Nobody's going to be clicking those emails, and nobody's going to go to the website and make a purchase. So again, this is another thing you really want to maintain, keep, on your to-do list to really get right. And just a bit of a graphic here as well. if you have 10,000 people in your email list, same AOV, same email list size. If half of your emails are going to spam and you're only getting like a 20% open rate, that means half the amount of people are going to click, half the amount of people are going to place an order, and you're going to be generating half the amount of revenue you possibly could be, compared to brand B over here that has a 40% open rate, double the amount of people that's going to click, order, and double your sales just by optimizing your email deliverability. So again, if you don't know, email deliverability is how much of your emails is going to spam compared to the primary inbox of a recipient. And you really want to be following the best practices to get as many emails as you can to be landing in the primary inbox. So to do this, you really want to be avoiding sending to the entire newsletter 80% of the time, and really just start sending to engage segmented lists. And over time, this will inflate your open rates. Inbox providers, Google, Microsoft will start recognizing you as a reputable sender and start placing your emails into the primary inbox more often than not. If you want a bit more of an in-depth guide than that, I do have a really good video on that as well. Depending on how severe your email deliverability is right now, it could take you up to 1 to 2 months type of thing to get it really back up to a level where you're getting those 40, 50 plus open rates. So yeah, again, this is something you really want to be preparing for, especially for this video, going out before Black Friday. Black Friday is coming up. This is something you really, really want to get down pat. So again, send to those engaged lists. If you need more information, definitely check out this this video right here, and that will get you on your way. So incorporating SMS. So this is where things can get a little bit advanced, but also generate you a lot more sales. So SMS is really strong for alerting people to a new sale. It goes directly to the phone. They see it straight away. And you should be really, building that SMS list, even if you are a bit of a smaller store, just for it to grow in the, background. So one good way to actually start building your SMS list, if you're not already, is making little blocks like these that you can put at the bottom of your campaign emails, or just create an entire campaign email itself, just surrounded around this idea of just signing up to SMS. And it's really good just to have like a really good offer, some value propositions. And when people will click on this, take them to an opt-in page where they can actually fill out their SMS and opt in, ready to be alerted for the upcoming sale or whatever it may be. Early access, that could be a really good value proposition to sign up for SMS. They get early access to the sale or new product drops, anything like that. Something you really want to think about. Once you do build up that SMS list, these are some of the texts you want to start sending, like, hey, you got early access to 20% off flash sale, shop 10 hours early and click this link. Or, again, SMS is really effective at just announcing that the sale is live for everyone. And again, just make it super simple. Our 20% flash sale is now live. Don't run around, grab your new office furniture here, click the link right here. Something super simple like that. When you have that SMS list in place, really, really strong at getting people onto the website and making a few easy sales. Okay, moving on to how to structure a sale promotion using email marketing. So this is a bit of an overview, bit of a really basic, common way you can structure your sale focus campaigns and a big sale per month. So just for just going over this again, you want to be sending a lot of value-based emails in between here. Value-based, sale focused, value-based, value, sale, value. Keep it a nice mix. And if you want to do like a big flash sale over like the weekend or for a couple of days, this is kind of how we'll structure it. And I'll kind of break it down in just a sec. But usually you have like a sale teaser, like just giving people the heads up 24 hours before it drops, just to get people ready for the sale, get them notified, alerted, save the date and time. And then when it does drop, make that big announcement. Next day, you may want to resend that same email to anyone that hasn't opened up the email yet. Next day after that, maybe send a last chance reminder, and then another last chance, usually like a plain text email, for anyone that still hasn't bought yet. So moving on, let's break this down, right? So the first email, again, is that sale teaser email. It may just be that plain text email saying, hey there, hope you're enjoying everything. Just wanted to let you know that we're kicking off a 15% off flash sale tomorrow. It starts at 9 a.m. and ends on midnight at Thursday. So just giving them a heads up, something like this. Keep an eye out on your inbox for the coupon code. So again, gets them alerted, gets them ready. At 9 a.m. they'll be on the lookout. So moving on to the second email here. Again, this is the one where you actually drop the big sale. And for this email campaign, you really want to make it nice and short and simple, to the point. Really easy just to look at the offer that you're presenting of, looking at the code, and then the button to get to the website. So again, this would be the email that you actually potentially resend to non-openers just to boost it along and just recoup a bit more sales that people may have lost it, missed it, didn't see it come up in the inbox. And to create a segmented list, you want to create something like this. Anyone that's received that email and anyone that's opened that email 0 times. So as the third email over here, this really is just a bit of a reminder about the sale. Push some more urgency, like, hey, we've only got 48, 24 hours left, that type of thing. And you could also show off some good, best-selling products from the sale as well. Give us some options, a bit more of a longer email. And as the fourth email, if they still haven't purchased yet, again, this is kind of like a last-ditch effort. And you could send this as a plain text email as well, like saying, hey, we noticed we still haven't taken advantage of our flash sale, all of our bags, shoes, dresses, or whatever products you sell, all 20% off. We don't usually push out big discounts like this often. So the team and I thought we would extend the sale until Tuesday midnight. Be sure to use the code here, shop now, bit of a link there. Again, an email like that, like we were talking about before, you may want to exclude people that have already bought from the sale. So you can make a segmented list like this that sends to only the people that haven't made a purchase yet. Okay, so now that you know how to prepare for a upcoming sale using your email marketing, what are some actual key design components and how do you actually want to shape the email to get as many people clicking on it as possible? So let me show you some good examples here. Got this one from before, Dr. Squatch, and these two. Really the common theme here that you're looking at is that they're all super short and really to the point. Taking a glance at these, you can really see what the offer is straight away. 15% off, or save 25% off, 40% off, 20% off, that type of thing. You also want to add some urgency here, ending soon. You also want to make a clear, clickable CTA button that has high contrast as well. Well, some other things, big clear headers, that type of thing, and just obviously just an eye-catching design. It's really important to have this all above the fold of the email so people can just open up the email and just click shop now straight away without having to scroll down, find where the shop now button is, find where the code is, that type of thing. You really want to make that super clear in the email so you can just open it, take a glance, click, and be on the way to the website to make that purchase. Okay, so moving on to the 14 email ideas that you can actually use inside of your own e-commerce brand. First one being the flash sale. So very common one. That could be any type of discount. I just put some examples here for you that I found in my inbox that were really good. Gorilla Mind, they have some really good emails. 20% off, final hours to save. The only thing they're really missing here is like a really clear CTA button. But this one, they've got the Independence Day sale, 40% off site-wide. That's super clear, super easy to read. Shop now, and then it gives some options down below. Next idea is the collection showcase. So this one doesn't have to focus on a discount. This is more of just a sales-focused type of email. So both of these fashion brands are just focusing around that one collection and just showing off some products inside of that. Moving on, the third email idea is a product highlight. So instead of focusing on a collection, we focus on a single product. So here you want to start covering like what's included, what are some really good, unique selling propositions, what are the ingredients, going over some really good social proof reviews on this one product, and just focus the entire email around, what this product is, why it's useful, features, benefits, all of that type of thing, and really just try to sell that. Fourth is like a BOGO sale, so buy one get one free. Really, common offer here. But I found these really good examples from Casely. Nice, clear, big header. Use the code, shop the sale. As you can see, they don't even show any products. They're really just promoting the click here to get people onto the website where they can start, shopping around. Here, they actually buy one, get one 50% off. So again, they're trying to increase the average order value a little bit by getting people to buy 2 products. Again, just focusing off the USPs, unique selling propositions, always adding in that review, social proof at the bottom. Okay, so fifth idea here is like refer a friend, which is actually quite interesting because you can get your own existing customers to get their friend and create new customers out of thin air for quite cheap. You really want to be using like Shopify apps like Loyalty Line, Bon, to get this working seamlessly and getting all the links required. As you can see here, share your own unique link. And usually you want a win-win situation where, the customer gets 15% off, their friend gets 15, 20% off, whatever it is, that type of thing. But really interesting idea here. They can really send at any time of the year. Moving on, shop by influencer. So this is something we actually came up with. Where we really just go into the brand's social media and look at some of the top influencers using their products and showing that off in the emails as well. Really, really great for, social proof, credibility, that type of thing. Especially if you are like a fashion brand and, you've got influencers with like 500, 2 million followers, that type of thing. Really adds some really good credibility. Like I said, social proof, showing that off to, potential customers. Free gift with order. So this obviously promotes, free gift if, people spend over X, Y, and Z. Dr. Squash, people get a free lotion over $75. And this brand over here, they actually have 2 different offers, which could be a bit confusing for some people. But 15% off with any purchase, and they get a free full-size lip mask. Buy now, pay later. So this is a really good evergreen sale type of email, especially if you use Shop Now, Klarna, Afterpay in your e-commerce brand. Really helps people, have, maybe have a really expensive item and people, may not always have the money right now, but, showing this off, alerting customers that you do have pay later options that they can pay in increments, is really attractive to quite a lot of people, actually. I would highly recommend just making this super obvious and alerting those customers that, hey, you can actually pay later for this, your expensive items, things like that. And this is really just promote, bigger orders that people have been waiting off from getting. Founder, top picks. Again, you could just show off some of the top picks from the founder, hand selected. It's a bit of a bestsellers email, but you're adding that little twist that the founder, hand selected these and these are their favorite. Again, a little bit of credibility there. It helps people, pick out something that they like. Bestsellers, this is a really classic one. You should send this pretty consistently, I imagine, but obviously just showing off some of your best selling products. This brand also is including some reviews, which is really good as well. Product of the week or the month. Again, just gamifies the products here and puts them on a bit of a podium, I guess, and just showcases off, some of the best selling products for, that given time frame, a week, month, or maybe even a year, that type of thing. You can see here Southern Scholar introducing our August sock of the month. So again, that's really creative. They even go in depth a bit on this product, giving some good pairings as well, which is pretty cool. You can always get really creative with this. And this other email here, let's show off the top email for the top dress of the week, and show off some runners up as well. So what other dresses actually came up close second, third, fourth, that type of thing. Gift guide. So this puts the customer in the frame of mind as if they're making a purchase for someone else, maybe a close friend or a family member. And it really just puts them, make some products and promote some products for, that type of person, like, for the traveler, for the pro, for the night owl, that type of thing. And you can really make a really cool gift guide for that, and put the customer into a buying mood, to give to their friends, family, that type of thing. Spend X, get Y. Really common offer here. Again, Dr. Squatch, with the Olympics going on currently, they actually send an email like this where they get, a better offer each time, or the more money they spend. And it's just super clear, super easy to read here, and really creative with the bronze, silver, and gold tier for this email. And with this email, they also say spend 75, get a free, Kobe Doptic bag, and also add some other options down at the bottom here and go over some really good reviews. So last example here is actually that sign up for SMS offer. So I was talking about before, how you can have that entire email campaign surrounded around this. So not only are you opting in more SMS subscribers, but you're also giving them an offer to do so, and making an excuse for them to go back and make a purchase. So really cool. You're killing two birds with one stone, I guess. Getting more SMS subscribers, and you're getting more sales right here by giving them a neat little offer. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful. If you're still watching and you're an e-commerce brand, if you do remember at the start of the video, I did say you can actually grab a free flow build out from us. All you have to do is book in a call. Here's some examples, and we can get this up and running within 2 weeks. We'll even give you a free audit and action plan on top of that as well. All you need is book in a call. If you're an e-commerce brand doing over 50K per month in revenue, let's talk, let's chat out and see what we can do. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope that was helpful, and cheers.